welcome to the Remotely Review. I'm your host, Remotely. What are we going to do, y'all? What are we going to do? The coronavirus is getting out of control. You know what? It's already out of control. All right. Different stores are being shut down. You can't even go out to the bar anymore. You can't go to the gym and work out. You can't even take your kids to daycare. They've shut down all the school systems. Walmart have changed their hours. You can't even go to a 24-hour Walmart anymore. Different warehouses, just people are out of work at this point in time due to the coronavirus. The coronavirus. You can call it Rona, they call it COVID-19. The coronavirus is what I'm going to call it, okay? They're saying that eventually everybody will be affected by it, whether you like it or not, you're going to be affected by it. I'm somebody who likes to wear my mask, but they're saying that the masks don't even work. The masks don't even work. So you mean to tell me that when I go to the doctor's office and they perform any type of surgery or any kind of procedure on me, when that doctor straps on that mask, they're doing it for no reason? Like, really? They're just putting it on for no reason? Like, what's really going on? Does it work or not? I'm confused. Let me know. Like, I need to know. But you know what though? I told myself, I said, whether it works or not, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I wear my mask every day. And I actually had a guy approaching me at work. This was a couple of days ago, and he asked me for a mask. Now, this is a guy who was well in his 60s, and so that they say that coronavirus affects the elderly more so than it does the younger generations. And so the guy asked me for a mask. Unfortunately, I did not have any on me at that time, but I did tell him, hey, listen, I'll bring you a mask tomorrow. Well, guess what? I get to work the next day. I walk into the building. The guy is nowhere to be found. He's nowhere to be found. And so I'm hoping that this guy is okay. I'm hoping that this guy did not suffer from any type of illness. I don't know, but he didn't show up. Okay. And so, but if I could help anybody through these hard times, I'll give you a mask. I'll give you some hand sanitizer. I was watching a post on Instagram earlier today, and this lady was inside of her vehicle just passing out different like bags of hand sanitizers and I guess masks and stuff like that. She had these little, I guess you could call them care packets. And she was just passing them out through her window, and she insisted that nobody reaches inside the window. She would reach out, and this is just her way of protecting herself, okay? But you got to give it up to the good Samaritans out there, the people who are actually trying to, help the cause, okay? And so my hat goes off to those individuals, all right? And so, but like I said, what are we going to do? They're telling us to stay at home. The Surgeon General actually called out to people like Kylie Jenner, and he says that people like Kylie Jenner needs to encourage people to stay at home. Now, I've seen Kylie Jenner encouraging people to stay at home. I've seen, who else was that? I think it was Ariana Grande telling people to stay at home. Justin Bieber staying at home. Justin Bieber actually held church on his Instagram Live. Okay, and so, coronavirus has canceled church. So a lot of people are saying, well, this is God's doing, this is God's, this is the Bible coming to fruition. Well, did God want everybody to stay at home and not go to church? Since everybody's all like, go to church, go to church, go to church. Well, nobody's going to church now. Church is canceled. Church is canceled. I've been telling you guys since day one, church is in here. God is in here. Church is in here. So those of you who are criticizing people who don't, people want to criticize and judge people who don't go to church. Well, guess what? Ain't none of y'all going to church now. None of y'all going to church. I'm just saying. Church is where, this should be your lesson. Church is right here. Church is in your heart. This is where church is. This is where God is. It's right here. God is in you. Okay? And so, and so they've canceled a lot of different activities. You can no longer go to your favorite bar. You can no longer go to a Macy's and shop. You can't go to JCPenney's. You can't go to your favorite mall. Like, they've shut them down because they don't want people out socializing. They're calling it social distancing. Yeah. Social distancing. I guess it's necessary to just cut down on this virus, but if you're telling me that eventually everybody's going to get the virus, then what's the point of even practicing social distancing? Really? right. If you're telling me that everybody's gonna get it, so it's like we don't know what to believe. We don't know what to believe. That's why I say, look, take every precaution that you know will prevent you, or that you think will prevent you from getting the stuff. Wash your hands. But they've been telling us that. They've been telling us that for years, since you were in high school. Wash your hands. Wash your hands is often. There's nothing new about that, y'all. Come on now. You gotta wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Oh, they've been telling you that. They've been telling you that for years. Centuries. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands. You know what I mean? Like, we know this. We know this stuff. Tell me something new. Okay? They're saying that they're going to release a certain portion of money to everybody who's being affected by the coronavirus. Well, everybody who's being affected, that means the entire world. The entire world is being affected by it, right? So come on with this, $1,000? Bernie Sanders says $2,000. Give me the max. If they say $2,000, send that my way. Send that $2,000 my way. No idea how coronavirus, but I've been affected by it, okay? Because I've had to change my lifestyle and adjust my daily routine over coronavirus. There's certain places that I like to frequent. I can no longer go because of the coronavirus. So yes, I want my $2,000. Give me my $2,000, okay? And give it up for Trump, because I think Trump is doing a great job at trying his best to explain what's going on with the amount of information that he has on the subject, okay? You guys got to cut the man some slack. He doesn't know everything. You can't expect him to know everything. This is just as new to Trump as it is to us, all right? So give the man time to figure it out. You got to give him time to figure it out. No matter how much you might dislike him, no matter how much you despise him, he is the current president. You got to give him an opportunity to figure it out, okay? I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, we've got to look out for ourselves. And so when they say that, they're going to call martial law, which I do believe is, like we're on the eve of martial law. I think it will be called. I think it will be a real thing. And I think that we will all have to abide by it, Stay in your home. I'm like Kylie Jenner, stay at home. I'm like Ariana Grande, stay at home. Stay at home. Ain't no love out there in them streets anyway. Stay at home. Stay with your loved ones. If you pray. If you like to sing a song. Do some home activities. Figure out what's going on with yourself. Look deep within yourself and grow as an individual during this time at home. You got to make do with what you got. Because even if you are out there trying to go out in those streets, there's nothing open anyway. There's nothing open. You can't go anywhere and do anything. There's nothing open. What are you going to do? Just drive around in circles all day? Stay at home. Stay at home until they figure out what's going on. Now, I was reading a post recently, and they stated that this whole lockdown is probably going to last for a good 12 weeks. The quarantine is going to last for a good 12 weeks. That's a long time, right? Yeah. And so, they're saying that people are going to be eventually laid off or furloughed from their jobs. There's going to be people who are probably in desperate need of financial assistance. Apartment buildings, some of them are seeing rent has been canceled until further notice. But some of them are still maintaining a monthly due date. They want their money. They're saying that they have to have that rent money in order to maintain the property for their tenants. And so it's something that, I can understand, but how do we fix that? How do we combat that? How do we remedy that situation? Well, I guess that's where the $2,000 that Trump and Bernie Sanders are talking about, I guess that's where that money comes into play. And they're saying that $1,000 or $2,000 is going to be a monthly kind of thing. And so it's definitely going to help those who are in need, the people who rely on their jobs to pay their rent. These are not trust fund babies. These are not, rich kids or whatever. These are people who depend on their jobs to pay their rent, to pay their car payments, to pay their mortgages and stuff like that. And so they're going to need some assistance. And so I do hope that Trump and Bernie Sanders, whether his proposal matters or not, I hope they keep their words on it, and help these people out. Because these are tough times right now, We'll see what happens, y'all. Wear your masks, wash your hands, don't touch your face. You're watching the Remotely Review.